Right, hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. You have to excuse me if I sound and look a bit strange today, but I'm suffering from a bit of a sinus problem, so I apologise for that in advance. Right, I've now completed a run of the first 400 DAW yellow spines, and today we're going to have a look at numbers 301 through to 350. Having had a look at the first 300 in previous videos. Now there's a bit of a paradigm shift here in artists because DAW around about this time used a lot of new artists that they'd not used before, and people like Kelly Freese had finished doing covers for whatever reason. And there weren't so many recognisable, shall we say, or recognisable to me artists, so I might have to keep looking a few up, but anyway, we'll get on with it. Right, 301. I know that one. It's Josh Kirby, isn't it? No problems there. Dre, the popular Dre Prescott series. 301. Right. Now we have the strangely named Panorama Egg by A. Silas. I believe that was his one and only DAW outing. I think that's Jack Gorn. I will just double check for you. No, H.R. Van Dongen. Tricky to see in such a small area. Right, and 303, Gordon Dixon with those horrible little framed pieces of artwork that you can hardly see. Again, I'm not sure who, not that it really matters. That's Greg Theakston, yeah. Okie dokie. And another popular author, Andre Norton, The Earth Burden. That's Jack Gorn. 304, not so great. Okay, now this is the first Jack Vance book that was published by DAW. Now he had 24 books published between now, where are we, 305 and 500 and whatever. And this is the first of the Demon Princes series. There again, I'm not entirely certain who the artist is. Oh, it's Gino Tequila. Not typical of him actually, but nevertheless, that's who it is. Okay, now 306, another very popular DAW author. Jack Clayton there, so that's quite a nice cover when you look at it. Who is that? That's somebody called Eric Ladd. I don't think that's the first. I think that's his first DAW book as an artist. Okay, now we have Michael Moorcock. As you can see there, originally published as The Wrecks of Time. Again, that's Michael Mariano. I think he did a few before. And we have 308, Z Sting. That is H.R. Van Dongen. Interesting cover. And then at 309, we have Jack Fancy's second Demon Prince's book, Killing Machine. And I think that's Gino Dakili again. Yeah, it is. Nice cover, that. I like it. And this is the final book, the fifth and final book of the Gondwain saga. God, that's quite nice. And again, I'm not sure who. Trouble with all these new artists. That's Richard Hescox, who has done quite a few previously. Okay, where are we at? We're at 311 now. Another Ron Goulart with a Josh Kirby. That's quite a nice cover, actually. Quite intricate, that one. Yeah, like it. 311 and 312. This was excuse me. This was the first of 3 books in this particular series. I think there was another Whist book and then another Maroon, which we'll probably come to. But this one's quite easy to find, but the other 2 are not. And that is, forgetting, probably the same as the others. Oh, Eric Ladd again. Don't know him, even though it's his second so far. Yep. Okay. Right, this was the first of a trilogy of books that Tanith Lee did. Knight's Master, Delusions Master, and I'm forgetting the name of the third, but I've got it somewhere. Quite a hard one to find over here, but not quite so bad in the States. And that's George Barr, of course. Took me a while to find that one, actually, at a decent price. Right, here we have our old friend H.R. Van Dongen again. Don't like that one. First of the Magira series in the Wargamers World Series. Yeah, don't like that one at all. Very thin book. 314. Right. Here we get the good stuff. There's good old Don Mates, lovely cover, as you can see. Like it. Camelot in orbit. I think there were 3 Camelot books, as I recall. And I think that is the 3rd of them. And another Van Vogt. Another author who became quite prolific towards the end of the run, and that was Penalva. I don't know him. Penalva. Right, okay, let's put another pile towards me so I don't knock them over. Right. Josh Kirby again. The Never-Ending Dre Prescott saga. Quite nice, that one. Pity it's not a full page of it. You can't have everything, can you? Right, Year's Best Fantasy, number 4. Here again, the artwork's not overly clear because of its size, and I don't know who did it. Esteban Maroto. Now he was He was a mainstay of the Warren comics in the 70s and 80s. A Spanish artist. Did a lot of work for Warren, quite intricate stuff, actually quite nice. I think that's where he did most of his comic work, although he did obviously a lot of stuff in his native Spain. Right, here we go with Humorist. Not great. That's H.R. Van Dongen. Not one of his best. And right, we have this is a sequel to Hunters of the Red Moon, written with Paul Edwin Zimmer, whoever he might be. Pretty generic sort of fantasy cover there by Enrich. I've heard of him, but I wouldn't recognise his artwork if I fell over it. Right, this is the first of the Michael Caine series. This is as you can see there, originally Michael Moorcock used the pseudonym Edward P. Bradbury. I should know who did that cover, but I don't. That's our old mate Richard Hascox again. Okay. Right, where are we? 322. Easily recognisable as Don Mates. Another in the Deedler series, Storebooks original. You never see a really poor Don Mates cover, do you? Right, this is the second of the War Gamers, Magira. I don't know. Quite a nice cover, actually. Who drew it? I'm not absolutely certain. That is Jad, apparently. J-A-D. I've certainly thrown some curveballs with some of these artists. Right, the second in that trilogy I mentioned to you. After Knight's Master, this one is far more attainable in the UK. You see quite a few of these around. And the artwork looks very weird, so I don't know who the heck that is. That is somebody called, wait for it, David Schleinkoffer. Not familiar whatsoever, but it's horrible, whoever he might be. Okay, then we have the third of the Demon Princes. I'm forgetting who did the others. Gino D'Aquila. Yeah, that's who it is. Okay. Second of the Michael Caine books. Is I can't remember. Can't remember who did the other one. Probably the same artist. Yeah, it's Richard Hascox again. I'll try and remember that when we come to the third one. Okay, it's an unusual looking Don Mates. I mean, you wouldn't really recognise it as a Don Mates at first, but when you look at it closely, you can see that it is. It's John Grimes' book, and It's number 327. Okay, now the yearly Gore book. Some longevity, the Gore stories. Very popular, I mean, not the sort of stuff that would appeal to me. As you can see, that's the 13th. I think a couple of these came out before. They were published in DAW. That's Gino de Kiel. The Kiel, I'm not sure which. Right, now this is the first of the Asimov stories that present stories from the Golden Age, if you like. As you can see there, 1939. This is one that I didn't have. I think I mentioned before I bought the bulk of these from a charity shop for £2 or £3 each, all in very nice condition. But these are very expensive online. You know, you're talking 25 quid, which is a lot. And that's Jack Gorn. That's the first of that series. Right, and then we have the last of the Michael Caine, Richard Hascox. Not great, is it? 330. Okay, now this is one of the few I bought that need to be replaced because of that. I mean, I've refused to put that on my shelf. It looks so horrible. I mean, what the heck happened there? It will be replaced. That is Josh Kirby, of course. Horrible. And here we have the third Maguire book. That was Jad, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. Yeah, so it was. Not great, not bad. And then we have, I believe this is the the first of the Faded Son trilogy. Now that looks like a Michael Whelan, but I'm not entirely sure that it is. No, it's our friend Gino de Kiel again. Very similar. Quite nice. Okay, let's pull the last pile forward if I can get to it. Okay, so do a bit of an adjustment there. Right. This is nice Swords and Sorcery anthology. Not easy to find actually. Quite nice. Sure about this one. By our old friend Jad again. Right, where are we? 335. And now this is a strange one, because if you notice, Alan Burt Akers byline isn't there anymore. Okay? And the author is attributed to Prescott. That's a weird one. I've never ever seen that on a book before. And it carries on that way through the rest of the run. So why they took the Bulmer pseudonym off, I do not know. But there you are. and that was by Richard Hess Cox. Quite a nice cover actually, like the clouds in the background. Very photorealistic. Yeah, so there's a strange one for you. Right, good friend Jack Vance again with another another Dom Mates. Interesting, if nothing else. And yeah, it's another one of the. This was the last one I got. Gave me a lot of trouble trying to find this one. Finally got it. Finally got it from an English, a UK eBay dealer, which pleased me. It was cheaper than going to the States, that's for sure. Jack Gorn, 337. Okay, then we have another Doris Pisercia, 6 or 7 she did for DAW. It's, although you wouldn't think so at first, that's a George Barr cover. I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah, very confusing with all these new artists. So that's that one. Right, and then we're first book of Planet of Adventure. Don't know if that's Van Dongen in it. Let's have a look. Yeah, Van Dongen. Quite nice. Right, this is the DAW double. Not quite like the ace doubles of the old days, because it hasn't got another book on the back, but yeah, Saga of Lost Earths, including the Star Mill, brings 2 unique SF classics back to today's modern SF readers. 2 novels in one, a DAW book's rediscovery, apparently. Yeah, who's that? Penalva. I think we saw one of his earlier, didn't we? Penalva. Okay, now more familiar territory. Michael Whelan. One of the many C.J. Cherry books that DAW published. Don't care for her myself, but that's just me. Number 341. Grand climax of the Morgaine trilogy, apparently. Not familiar. Right, oh yeah, this one always makes me chuckle, which proves how childish I am. Servants of the Wank. Second of the Planet of Adventure, and of course that's H.R. Van Dongen. Weird old go with that one, isn't it? Most peculiar. Right, so now we're back to familiarity. Good old Josh Kirby. And this is a strange book. It claims to be a continuation or a completion of the epic story The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I doubt it's in that league, but interesting cover nevertheless. I think those claims are wildly optimistic. Never mind, it might be good, you never know. Right, here's another one of our Diadem novels, The Many, by Joe Clayton. And again, not sure who that is. There's a signature, but I can't read it. Ah, it's Richard Hescox. Now that is actually not his signature, so I think that might be an error, that one, because as you can see there's a signature there, but it isn't Richard Hescox's signature, because I know that. So I'll have to look that one up and see what's going on there. But anyway, it's not bad. Righty. There's a massive tome, this one. 345. I mean, Ian Wallace, Heller's Leap. Right, who did that? Oh, that's actually, it's signed. Where are we? Tony Roberts. By the way, I forgot to mention that the earlier Knights Master I showed you with it, George Barr cover, that's a signed copy as well, which I got from the States. Right, is another in the year's best horror stories. Horribly hard to find at a decent price over here. Michael Whelan. Didn't do many in this little batch, Michael Whelan, strangely. Right, here's the third Planet of Adventure. H.R. Van Dongen once more. I like that one. As you can see, Jack Vance was well published in this little set. Right, and we have our old friend Don Mates on another Jim Rest. Love that. I mean, look at the detail on that snake. I'm just in awe of this bloke, honestly. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And again, Electric Forest. Now this one is hard to find, at least in the UK. I mean, it wasn't exactly cheap from the States, but yeah, I've never seen it in the UK, offered in the UK. Again, you know, very nice. Mates. Yeah. And last but not least, we have number 350. And it's the second in the Isaac Asimov Great SF Stories, 1940. Jack Gorn. This is one of my charity shop purchases, as you can see. Lovely condition overall, a little bit of overall nice solid copy, nice yellow. So yeah, I was lucky to get those, 8 of those. Well, they were two or 3 quid each, but 3 quid. But, dirt cheap compared with what they are now. Okay, folks, so that is, say 301 to 350. We'll be doing 351 to 400 very shortly, and I'm not that far away from completion now, actually. I'm hoping in about 2 weeks hence from this video I'll have completed the challenge, which will give me great pleasure. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back with that one later on. So thank you for joining me, thank you for subscribing, commenting, everything you do, and I will see you very shortly. Bye bye now.